future, I'm cleaning my cheeks off where I'm going to use a sculpt gel with alcohol and a cotton ball. And killing my brain cells in the process. Taking a black pencil and marking out 5 gills on each cheek. Then taking my 3 cans of sculpt gel and mixing equal parts of A, B, and C very thoroughly. Then using a palette knife, I scooped up the gel and outlined the gill mark very slowly and carefully. I smoothed out the edges just a little bit because I wanted to look like the gills were protruding from my face. And I coated the palette knife with Vaseline so it wouldn't stick and define the inside of the gill. After I finished both sides and they were dry, I used 2 coats of liquid latex to seal the gel. Now you don't have to do this, but I just prefer to. Then I powdered the gills to get rid of the shine. Next I used a foundation that was too light for my skin tone all over my face, gills, and chest to pale my skin out, because I was just too tan for the look I was going for. I know, what a horrible problem to have. Now I'm using my alcohol-activated zombie palette and some alcohol to color the gills. Now I don't know if you guys can tell by now, but this is my favorite thing to use. I'm taking a mixture of the red tones for the middle, and then I'm using the black to darken it up. Using the vein tone with a lot of alcohol to make the color less pigmented, I swept that all over the gel, and then I went back with a mixture of the black and red tones. I took these black and red grease paints, and I used a mix of them on the outer edges of the gills. Now I'm taking this very colorful eyeshadow palette with a flat-ish brush to contour the heck out of myself. I'm using the green shades first and contouring really any place that you can think of. Cheeks, forehead, jaw, neck, collarbones, nose, and I added some color around my eyes as well. I switched to a fluffier brush so I could blend the color out just a little bit more. Now, taking the same flat brush, I use the blue shades and mix them over the green to make a really pretty turquoisey color. Now, occasionally I went back with a different brush or color to touch up some places as I saw fit. Oh, and I also added some color on my top lip as well. Then I took a super light concealer and put that in the places that I wanted to highlight. And I blended that out with my beauty blender. Next I'm using this white pearly color to act as highlighter because I don't have actual highlighter, but I'm putting that basically everywhere. Next I'm taking a white eye pencil and putting it on my under eye, blending it out with a brush. And this is going to make my eyes look bigger. Next I lined my upper waterline with black eyeliner. Now I'm putting the white color on the base of my eyelashes, and then I use this green mascara on the tips. And I went back and forth between the two colors until my eyelashes looked like how I wanted them to. Next I put my hair into a French braid and tied it off with a white elastic to kind of match the theme I got going on. and I messed it up a little bit so I didn't look like I was bald from the front. And I couldn't find the fishing hook, but I found it, and I stuck it into the gel very carefully, but you couldn't end up seeing it in the end because it wasn't big enough, so I could have went without it. And now I'm using some black blood around the hook and inside the gill slits. I touched up my hair a little bit, and that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.